Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of ExcelR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a light classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Want to get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. ExcelR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with ExcelR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if ExcelR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concepts. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with ExcelR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank ExcelR for being a part of it.
very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about ExcelR and I enrolled in ExcelR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital.
Good evening, all. I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, sir, as I informed today, till 8:10, you can take the class. After 8:10, I will handle the session. So, I'll be sharing the assessment link on the chat. They can take the assessment.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So, welcome back, everyone. Good evening. So today we will see that how to deploy our model on the render to make it live. Okay. So previously we have completed these things. So today 1 hour for this whatever we are doing training session, and the last 1 hour for the assessment or quiz something will be there. So let's quickly, we have done a lot of things, and these steps that yesterday that I have left here. So step 5 was that we have to deploy our model on Render or any other website. Heroku is there. Earlier it was yeah, some websites are there where you can deploy your uh, Python models, whatever you have developed, okay, with front end and back end. So we have developed this Flask. So let's go quickly that run the app locally, and we have already uploaded on the GitHub. So we'll deploy. Okay, it will not take much time to deploy and render. So we will look all these things again. So it will be easy to understand that how to work, and we have developed the model. Okay, so let's go quickly and do practical work. Okay, real time practical, and that it will be easy to understand. So what we will do, just open your favorite ID. My is basically I was working on PyCharm. Okay, so just open this. You can open your if you are using VS Code or any other ID. So, okay, you can open with, let's go with the Scratch that you can open a command prompt and create a file, a folder. Okay. So what you can do, let's go to the desktop, or let's say here, make a folder, project, anything, project, demo, and just enter there. So what will be here? Okay. Okay, we don't have VS Code, so but we have to go inside. Okay, let's open this one, an empty project. Okay, so we'll do all the things. We will create the files and everything we'll do. So before that, you need these files that I have already uploaded here. So go with these files. And yesterday I have described all the things that what the files are, how the file is working, everything, all the files, describe all the files in detail. So go with these files, anyone, any of this one you can take. This both are same. Just while doing the demonstration, I created another repository. This ML complete project or ML project Flask. Okay, so you can go for anyone. any repository. Just I'm sharing the link here again for today. So you can go and one by one we will see that how to do all these things. So what we need, just go here and just open your project that we have created the file. So open, you can open here. So basically we were here. So go back in this, we have project, close this. So where it is, project, where we have created. So in this is just 950. So, okay, let's open again. So this file is there. Trust the partner. This window, same window. Okay. So basically, what a main is there, but we don't need main. Okay. We don't need a main, so you can delete one, no issue. And yeah. So see inside the project, what we need, what different things we need. Okay. So first thing is that we are going to create a virtual environment, and within that we install all the required library and packages. Okay, so you need a terminal. So let's say use this terminal and just give python then space, then a hyphen m, then venv, and I'm going my write the your virtual environment name, my venv. Okay, so you'll see here in the folder, the project demo, whatever you have given the name, inside one folder with my venv name, it will be created. So here it will have different files. You can see script is there. So to activate this virtual environment, basically we need to go with this activate. Okay, so from this we have to enter. So we have to go inside our my env. Okay, and inside script is there with capital S, and inside that activate we have. So here you have to uh, install different libraries. Okay, so what different libraries are, that we have two libraries and the packages that we have. So you can go, you can check all these requirements are there, but not all. If you are the Flask is there, Unicorn is there, and if you are installing Flask, Jinja 2, if you are installing scikit-learn, okay, so SciPy and JobLib, other things will be already installed. Okay, so main thing we are going to install. So we'll use pip install basically scikit-learn. So scikit hyphen learn. This we are going to install. The main thing is there, and you can use NumPy. Then you are going to install what different thing. Flask is there. Flask we need, and we need also Unicorn. Okay, G Unicorn basically. So, but for the locally we don't need, but we will have to put inside the requirements.txt. So you can go with G unicorn, or we will go after this one. Other things are, what other things are there? So packaging, this. So other things are not there inside. So let's check and go with this, that previous one. Okay, this requirement, if it is has something different, Flask is there, this Ninja, this NumPy, packaging, SciPy. So all these things will be installed. Okay. So basically, when you are going to install scikit-learn, so sklearn, basically the name of this, the new name, the exact name is scikit-learn basically. So when you are importing using like sklearn, NumPy, Flask is there. Let's say G-Unicorn. Also, you go G-Unicorn. And okay, so let's install all these things. Meanwhile, what we will do when it is going to install, okay, so inside this, leave this. Okay, now what we need to run this project, basically we need a template folder. Within that template we need index.html. Okay, so we'll create and we'll just copy and paste and we'll see how it will work. Okay. So meanwhile it is being installed, let it start the installation, and you just open. Okay. So what you can do, just right click and go with a folder name. Okay. So directory. So for the directory name is templates. So within templates we need index.html. Okay. So HTML file we need, that will be index.html. So this will be there, and whatever here is like the content, yesterday we have discussed in detail that what are these things. So paste here and just save. Okay, you paste here and just save. So one thing, that front end that we have developed within templates, you need to write templates, then within template you need to put index.html. Then we need an app.py. Okay, app.py, that will be inside our the project, whatever project directory you have given. Okay, so create a file that is Python file. So that should be app.py. That should be app. So whatever we have inside here, yesterday again we have seen all these. Okay, just put and save. Meanwhile, you see all these things are being installed. This NumPy, this job colors, blinker, everything, SciPy, Ninja, all the things are being installed. Okay, Flask is there, scikit-learn and all these things. So whatever we have done, and other thing that we have to do, other thing is model. Okay, so you can download the model that we have seen, that how you are going to work on the model. Okay, so if anyone is new and haven't gone through this the last to last session, so just look it, that you can, how you can do that one. So you need to go for the model validation and model evaluation part. Okay, so just open notebook. If you have worked on this, so you will get this one, this notebook, and we have saved our model, machine learning model, as a model.pkl. Okay, so you can see here, so model saving, this model validation methods.ipynb. So in that we have saved the model. Okay, so you run all these things, you have done all these hyperparameter and these things, and finally what you did, you find that criterion and these things, these hyperparameters are the best one, optimal one. So you decided to train your model using these hyperparameter values. Okay, so because hyperparameter you have to decide, so you have to check using a hyperparameter tuning, that which values are the best values for your data set. Okay, so using these things you can save, we have saved all these, Okay. So you can download, or if you have saved, then that's good thing. So model.pkl. Okay, so let's say let's there here where we are going to save. Okay, let's go to the okay. So where it is? Okay, let's there and then we will copy and paste here somewhere. Okay, just download it and let's download in our this one. So we'll open, just open this and you can go here where our model is basically. So project demo and you can put here your model. Okay, so you put here your model and you will see here that this model is appearing here in our this yeah, in our directory here. Okay, project demo is our directory and all these things are there. Okay, so whatever you have installed, everything is in our my VNV file, this file. Index.html should be in templates file and app.py should be in your main. Okay, whatever the folder name is, project name is. But we don't need this main.py, so let's delete this one. Okay, so this was default created. We don't need main. Okay, we need only this my environment. Okay, virtual environment. Then we need template, and within template we have html.py, app.py, and model.pkl. So one thing that we need to deploy when we are going to deploy, so we need our requirements.txt. Basically, what it will do, it will install on the render website. When we will see that how to install all these things. So it will install all these things, but we have to create here. Okay, so how to create that? You can use pip3 and then freeze. You can either you can go one by one and just write, check what are the, you can check pip list. Okay, so what all the things are there. Okay, all the things are there. Just go and write like you are writing scipy equal double equal 1.15.2. Then write scikit-learn equal 1.6 equal double equal you have to put 1.6.1. Other way, the best way that you can use pip3 that we have gone through, and you can write freeze and then go this and write the text file name. So requirements.txt. It should be requirement.txt, and it will take all these things, whatever the packages and libraries are there, packages are there, and it will do. So see here how it's okay. You can use pip. Let's say with pip3. Let's check. Yesterday also it was not working. But maybe it work freeze. Okay. Okay, Python. Let's say check with Python and requirements.txt. Okay, so it's not working. In other system it was working, but here it's not working. I don't know why. Okay, just check for the one thing. Uh, create requirement file. So automatically we can create, but it's not working. Why? Pip3 freeze, it was working. So let's say this one. Okay. Okay, it's worked. So we need to put a space here. Okay, like freeze, then a space, then greater than symbol, then a space, then these things. Okay, let's check all these things. So you can see here, all the things are like these things are whatever you have seen here. Okay, all the things, whatever the uh, packages and libraries we have installed here. Okay, so you can all see here all these things. Okay. So these things. So we have done, we did all the things. So we have created everything that we need. Okay, so we have done all these things. Let's just run the Flask locally, and then we are going to deploy. Okay, so it will not take too much time. So how you are going to deploy? Just write Python, and the main file is, you can see here, app. Okay, so your app is main file that is basically running on the server. Okay, so this file will be running on server continuously, means 24 into 7. Okay, and whenever any request will be there from the front end, so it will take the input feature values, and it will find the predict, and then it will render the output. Okay, so just you have to just you have to run this app.py. Okay, so this app.py is the name app.py is default. Okay, you can use this name, so basically, and see all the things. The file name is app.py, and you are writing here app equal flask. Okay, and here app.run. Okay, so these are the default that you write app only. Okay, so that the default name will go with convention, and when you are going to deploy on the third party, so it will be when you are using default one, so it will be easy. So just run this one, and just check. Okay, so deployment server is there. Okay, so as yesterday we have seen that this is only for the local deployment, locally to run our project. And when we are going, okay, to deploy on the render or any other third party, so we'll see that what are the requirements. You can check here, we have G-Unicorn somewhere. Okay, so G Unicorn there. So this G Unicorn is basically WSGI server. Okay, it will help to communicate the app.py, that is our the file that is running on the server. So basically it will run the file, your file, on the main server of the third party. Okay, so it will work as a gateway. It's not actual server, but it will work as a gateway between our application and the third party server. So just open this one, and you have all these things. Okay, so just to check that it's working all the things, so just we will take one example, and that one pregnancy and that 85, and we will go. Okay, so this was, so let's move to here, and this is glucose, and other things here, 66, and just next is this, and then 29. We have been using this PIMA Indians diabetes dataset. Yesterday we have seen that this dataset is we have used. Okay, so don't confuse if anything new is there, so you can go with the previous sessions. All the things are in continuation, nothing is new. Okay, so whatever I'm skipping, like I'm going with BMI is this. Okay, I'm going fast because yesterday we have done all these things. So because deployment is little difficult, little tricky, so that's why I am taking again this one, and this would be like 0, not diabetic, something like that. So okay, just predict here, and you'll see not diabetes. Okay, so when we are using that 0 is there, so not diabetes, not diabetic, and 1 is there, so it will be diabetic. Okay, so this is the prediction, that on the basis of these informations, we are going to predict whether the particular patient, not patient basically, but these are the samples that collected from the different groups of this Pima Indian. Pima Indians basically they are a tribe in USA, in Arizona state. Okay, So from there, the samples are collected, everything, and they were looking at why this tribe has diabetes in comparison to more diabetes in comparison to other tribes. Okay, so they are doing the research. So just we are taking all these informations, and all the participants are the females. Okay, so we are taking and we are just predicting that this is diabetic or not. Okay, so we reached here, and that what we have done basically up to that we have done locally. We have run the Flask app locally, and we already have created a repository. Yesterday we have seen. Okay, and what were the all the files, these files that we are copying the files, these files. Okay, so these files are already uploaded on the this, okay, on the GitHub. So you can upload these files on your own GitHub repository, make create a new repository basically. Okay, not existing repository, it will be a new repository. Okay, so this repository will be mapped with a render website. Okay, so that it will take all the files. Okay, so what we are going to do, basically you have to create your now you are going to render. Okay, so deploy on the render. So render is a website, a third party that you can use. Okay, so you can go for the render. Okay, just click the render. Okay, so you'll get here deploy a Flask app, render dashboard, deploy for free, pricing, render register, all these things. So for this thing you have to go and you have to basically uh, log in. Okay, so you have to sign in other things. So let me show that how it will be when you are not logged in. Okay, so because I am already logged in, so that's why it's not showing. So if you go here, so you will find here that you have to sign in all these things. Okay, so sign in or the login, get started. So go for the sign in, just create an account. Okay, so while doing the account, while creating an account, what you can do, you can go with GitHub or the Google or something like that. Okay, so you may go with Google, but ultimately at the in between when you are going to deploy, so you have to connect your GitHub. Okay, so better to go with GitHub. Okay, so give the repository name. It will ask the repository name, and it will ask to verify. Okay, so you have to verify, and you will get a message like this to activate your render account. Okay, so I have already activated. So this thing will be, the link will expire in 24 hours. So within 24 hours you have to activate the render. Okay, so after activating you will get this type of things. Okay, dashboard is there, and means you are logged in. Okay, so that what different things you can explore, that what different things you can do. So go with dashboard, and I have already one Flask app. Okay, this Flask app. So just go with this, check this one, and I will show how to create a new one. Okay, so you will go, and basically this is free way to deploy your model, your machine learning model, or your, yeah, Flask application. So it will take a time. Okay, so don't worry, because that you have to show your project, your models to the world. Okay, basically you have to make live. So if it is free, so it will take time, like 1 minute may take 50 seconds, and it's the 50 seconds or something like that. So it may take, it's not always that it will take time. Sometime it may take more time, sometime it may uh, take a little time. Okay, so uh, we just go here, and okay, so here see, this whatever the name of your repository is ml dash project dash flask dash app is there on render. Okay, so it will be there. So same thing is there. Whatever that locally we have done, everything is there. Let's now go and deploy a different one. So I have deployed this one, the previous one. You can see here. Uh, Basically this one, ML project Flask app. Okay. Now I'm going to deploy this one. So you have to create a different repository, and in that repository you have to put all these files, templates. A readme is not required, but you can put no issue, and templates, and within templates index.html should be there, app.py, model.pickle, and requirements. Now requirements is very important here, because you will see that uh, at the render, these the uh, uh, whatever the packages are there, are the libraries that we say, these are installed on the render. Okay, so these are the requirements. So you have to put this requirements.txt exactly as it is, requirements.txt. Okay, so we'll go with this. So let's go and do the things one by one. So what we will do, basically we have to go and check, go back, that is our dashboard. Okay, so you can go here, basically new. Okay, in new, what you will do, static site is there, web service is there, private service, that is basically all these things are different things are there, but we are concerned with web service. Okay, so go with web service. And okay, so other thing are there, what Git repository is. So different Git repository you can find here. Okay, public Git repository, Git provider, you're deploying. Okay, so let's put our GitHub repository, that is basically this ML complete project. Okay, so you put here, and now you want to connect. So you have to connect this. Now it's connected with, basically why, because I have logged in using GitHub credentials on this render. Okay, so this is why it's taking all these things. So this will be ML complete project. Okay, you can give new name, whatever the unique name is there. Okay, so it will be, if you are doing first time, so it will be your the complete ML complete project, or any name, so that will be unique. Okay, now what is that? Optional is there, project if uncreate, leave this thing, Python 3 is there, branch is there, main, and a reason, basically where, what is the reason of the server, I think. Okay, so service in the same reason can communicate over a private network, you currently have a service. Okay, so leave this thing, whatever, US West is there. Root directory optional is there, you can leave. And the build command, what will be the build command? See here, this is why the requirements.txt is very important. Okay, so requirement.txt is, it's going to install all the packages, libraries that you have written here with their version name. Okay, so in that you can see here that what different things we have written, and you have seen that how we created this file. So all these things will be installed, and that is very important that you put GUnicon. Okay, so this, without GUnicon it will not work, because GUnicon will be working as a gateway between our project, our app, to the this on render server, main server. Okay, so let's go. This is that, and see here GUnicon, it will run GUnicon app colon app. Okay, so this is the default that I have said, that here you put all the things default. Okay, so we put default in that app.py, and in app.py it is app equal flask name, okay, and here app.run. So these things these things are default because these are the default. It's written, okay. Now you can check that which you are going to use. So you can use free one. You can give $7 per month. Okay, so all these things upgrade to these things. Okay, so 512 MB RAM will be allotted. Okay, so here you will see 512 MB will be, and CPU speed will be low, but free instance is pinned down over. See here the periods of inactivity. Okay, so sometime maybe generally it's 50 second, 55 second, and 1 minute. Okay, so it will be inactive. Okay, so when you are loading, so just you have to wait for that. Okay, scaling and one-off jobs, persistent disk, different things you can need. But just to demonstrate that how you can make your project, machine learning project live, so you can go with zero and free one, 0 per month, and okay, all these things, other things, you don't go with these things, environment variables and other things, whatever the default are written, so leave it is, okay. So deploy web service, okay, just click on the deploy web service and wait for some time. It will do all these things, okay. So you'll see your building is started, okay, building is there, and this will be see, you can check all these things. Okay, you can check from the starting. It looks that you whatever the things are there. Okay, downloading. So your whatever in requirement.txt you have written, everything will be installed here. Okay, so on the cloud basically. So you are see updating, uploading, build. So it will successfully installed. So see here, all the things successfully installed, Flask, Jinja, all these things, and Gunicorn is there. Yes, Gunicorn is there. And what other things are there? Joblib is there, NumPy, packaging, scikit-learn, SciPy, and these things. Okay. So build is successful means that our project is successfully built. No error is there, nothing is there. Now it is going to run the G-Unicorn. Okay, so G-Unicorn will be running, and our project after G-Unicorn is running, build successful G-Unicorn app. This. So to run a Flask server, basically a Flask application. So locally we have written like Python app.py, but here this thing you can see G-Unicorn app/app. This will be running. Yes, and now you can see here that your service is live. Okay, so see that how easy is to make your project, to make your model basically live on the render. Okay, so you can check where your service is live. Basically still building is there, so let it complete. Okay, your free instance will spin down with an activity which is generally 50 seconds or more. Okay, so maybe you have to wait for the 50 seconds when you are loading. Okay, when we are deploying when basically when you going to use your project, the model. So this is the thing, this is our the uh, URL. This is the URL that you are going to open, but still it's building. Okay, so let's wait just for the 1-2 minute. Maybe it will take just 1-2 minutes. Okay, when it is completed, so here deployment will be completed, and we are going to check that whether it's working or not. So you can see here that from the starting from the data to understand machine learning, to understand what different types of the learning are there in machine learning. Okay, supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement learning. We have seen in supervised learning different type of the algorithms. Okay, different tasks that we can perform with supervised learning. We have seen regression tasks we can perform. We can perform classification tasks, and in unsupervised learning we have seen that clustering we can perform. Okay, so different things you do. Okay, when we build our model, we have created our model, we have seen that how to evaluate our model? What are different matrices that you can evaluate the model? Okay, so we have seen that how a regression model can be evaluated, how classification model can be evaluated, and the validation things we have seen. Okay, model validation, that is very important, how you are going to validate your model. Okay, so validate on the unseen data. Validation, when we are seeing, when we are calling validation, validation is basically what? You trained your model on data set. Now on the other data set, other data that is not used in training data. Okay, so for that will be called unseen data, that is new data. So how our model is performing on the unseen data, that is important. Okay, so that is model validation. We have used train test split. We have splitted our data set into two different parts. Generally 30% for the testing and rest 70% for the training data set. Okay, so we have seen that whether it's working on train data set completely or not. Okay, so see here, something happened, and okay, so it may be working. So build is successful deploying and something is going on. Okay. So still it's building, but when it's complete, you can go. Okay, your project will be live. So if you go here, see, you can click. Okay, so, but it will. Okay, it's completed. So it's building. Okay, now it's live. So your project is live. Now we have to see that you can use this. Okay, I'm sharing here. You can check. You can give. This will be live. Okay, so you can go with it's for all. Anyone can anywhere in the world can see your project. Okay, so this is the beauty of putting your project live. HR raised hand, Priyanka. So, so you have any questions, you can write in text chat. Okay. So just go and check for the one data point that we have used. So let's close this one. This was basically our local. So now, okay, keep it as it is, and we will go with our. Okay, no, it was the previous one. This was the new one. Okay, ML complete. Okay, this is the that now we have uh, deployed. Okay, that was previous one. So ML complete project. This was the latest one. So go with the data set and take some of them. Okay, so you can go and just take for this one. This two number of the pregnancies is two. So let's put here. Okay, let's go with two. Okay, and then where it is. Okay, this is the data. The 90. What is that? This is glucose. So glucose is 90, and then 68 is there. Blood pressure 68. You see here, and 42 skin thickness is there. Okay, so some in millimeter and something like that. These are the values. Insulin is 0 basically. So you can put here 0 insulin. Okay, so just 0, and for the which one? 42 was. Okay, this was, and then this you can put BMI, and you can put basically this one. Yeah, diabetes pedigree function. Okay, and then your age is basically 27. Okay, now what it says that it should be like diabetic. Okay, whether 0 or 1. So 0 is not diabetic and 1 is diabetic. Okay, so which one we have is 27th one. This row we have taken. Okay, so just go and predict. Okay, you can check after predicting not diabetic. Okay, so this is basically one. It should be diabetic. Okay, so our Okay, maybe that why it's basically, yeah, maybe the error. Let's just check one like our model is 85% accurate. Okay, so let's say 0. So but for that thing we have to go back. Okay, so we have to go back and just okay, refresh it. Okay, so 0 pregnancy is there, and glucose level, and glucose is 180, and this is 66, and this is 39, then this is 0. Maybe we have made some mistake while entering the values in the previous one. Okay, and 25, it's also diabetic. Okay, so let's check that whether it is working or not. I'd say saying the diabetic. Okay, you change the last three values, sir. Okay. Yeah, so that's why it's saying error. Okay, thank you, Sandeep Reddy. Thank you very much. So I think the row mismatch was there. Okay, last three entries are taken from another row. Okay, so this was the case, and we did for this one. See all the entries for these entries. We have seen that it's showing the diabetic because it's actually diabetic. Okay, so you can check all these things. So let's check that one entry that is not diabetic. Okay, we are reaching to end of the session. At 8 or 8:10 we can go. Okay, maximum. So let's take one entry that is not diabetic. Okay, so this is 5. So keep in mind that these values, all these values are related to um, the Pima Indians tribe. Okay, in USA, Arizona. Okay, so these are the whatever the entries are there. These are entries for the tribes. So you can check here all these things. Number of pregnancies are sometime are very high. Okay, and other things are there. Skin thickness you can check. Okay, these things are other things. And 35 is there, and that for 140. And the BMI is basically 28 point. So it's looking perfect. One BMI is very good, and other things maybe not diabetic. It should be not diabetic. Okay, so not diabetic. So we have done. So up to now we have done everything from starting starting from the machine learning. What is machine learning? To deployment of the model, that is a classification model that we have seen, uh, to make it live. Okay, so we deployed our model, machine learning classification model, on the this Pima Indians diabetes dataset, and using we used decision tree classifier. You can use different. You can use random forest. So maybe random forest give you better accuracy. Okay, so you can use random forest. You can go um, any other classification model. Okay, so but my main goal was to make it live. Okay, how you are going to build from the front end to back end, and a Flask application to run on local machine, and then to make it live for whole world. So basically we have done all these things, and Parveen Singh, sir, it's showing error. Okay. So let's check that. If again, if you are in predict, okay. So if you are in predict and you are giving all the values, so this is here. giving all values, let's say like this, just dummy values I am putting. Okay, these are not the equal values. So let's check any value. Okay, uh, let's put as it is. Okay, so it will not work. It's working. Okay, that's fine. So not diabetic or diabetic. Okay, so sometime it not work when you are in. Okay, this working, showing all these things. Okay, so maybe where you are saying that it's not working, that this is the basically you can go with the main, that is without. Yeah, this is the app. Okay, ml dash complete dash project dot on render. Okay, I am sharing again in the chat. You can check for this. Okay, so let me open this with this link. Okay, if you are clicking and opening the link here, so you can this should be open like this. Okay, so maybe it will take time for you because I have already like here I'm using, so it's basically, so let me work on incognito. Okay, so that it will be something like that. So it's working, so that's good thing. You can use. Okay, go with glucose level, blood pressure, let's say 74, and skin thickness 23, and insulin level, let's say it's 0, and BMI, let's 34, and give something that is better. Diabetes number is 1 to, let's say age is, let's say 32. Okay, so let's predict it. Okay, diabetic is that one. So it's working, and it's working for me, and maybe it will work for you also, because it's on like another third party. It's not on my local machine. It's on render.com. Okay, so it will work for everyone, not for me only. Okay, so these are the things, and so you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can go to the previous sessions. Okay, and this session, today's session is very important. Basically, within 1 hour, we have seen all the things. We have created the files. We have deployed locally. We have created Flask application, deployed locally, and then we already have those files. You just create a file, project, repository on GitHub, and you just put all those files there, and just you are going to create an account on the on render. Okay, so render.com basically. So you'll get a dashboard. On dashboard, you have all these things. You can revisit, and how we have done all these things. So it is, yeah. So you can go and create new and follow the instruction. Okay, just map that thing, one repository where you have all these files. These files basically, yeah, these 4 files. You don't need environment. Okay, so leave environment. You need template. Within template, you have app, that index.html, and app.py, and model.pkr, and that requirement.txt. These 4 things you need for deployment to make it live. Okay, so sorry. So you go this way, that you revisit that how I have done all these things for the deployment. Okay, so it will be easy. Okay, it's easy process, and all the things are easy. Okay, so this is the one way that you can deploy your project, machine learning project. You can make live. Okay, you can use different other free third party are there. So you can go for the like. You can check free ML model deployment. Okay. So you can check what are the free models that you can deploy. Okay. How to deploy free. You can check article that what are different things. One is there. algorithmia is there. Okay, I haven't checked this algorithmia. Python anywhere. This was very we have done 4 5 years earlier. This was we working. Heroku is there. You can go for the Heroku also. Python anywhere you can. Okay, and Google Cloud and something are there. You can check all these. Okay, functions are there, but these may charge some money to you. AWS Lambda is there. Okay, you can go and check all these things. Render, they haven't put render. Why? Render. Okay, no. So, but render currently you can use. Okay, that's good one. Okay, best platform for the either free or opt-in. So go for these things. You can go for the render and deploy your model. Okay, and give the link to the world. Okay, to see your project. So if you have any doubt, so we can discuss. And now it's your turn that whatever you have learned, okay. So whatever you have learned now, man will take over and some assessment, maybe 50 questions. Some assessment will be there. So go for the assessment. So objective type questions, and maybe objective type question will be there. Okay. So you complete assessment, and today will be the last day for these sessions, like complete project. So any doubt we can discuss. We have 3 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and after that you go for the assessment. Okay. So whatever we have studied, that I have put all these files in this folder. Okay, in this repository basically. So student development program, full stack development, machine learning. So all the short form. So first day was like basic introduction, machine learning. Only 50 was there. How to install Python, how to install different libraries, and how to do all these things. There was no as such any notebook file or something like that. So I haven't put here. No data set we have used. So in supervised learning, you can go and check. We have used these data set, multi-linear regression and multi-linear regression newspaper data set and newspaper data set, newspaper.ipyb. This was basically newspaper notebook that we have used for the simple linear regression, and this WTAT CSV file. So these files were there. So you can visit the already on YouTube. It is available. You can go and visit these things, and for the files you can download from here. Okay, so you can see here GitHub Shahid edu 7, and if you go directly here, so you can find the repository. Different repositories are there. So one of the latest that we have done here, this is the repository that we have covered all the things, all the syllabus. Last from the last 2 sessions that we have done, we have uploaded here in the repository. That recent repository is basically this ML project. This one, the second and the first. Okay, so you can go for these. You can download and practice. Try to understand how the models are working, how different things in whatever we have written here in the files, how they are working. Okay, so you can go for the complete project one that we have. Today we have deployed all these things. Okay, so you can go for the HTML here and app.py model and all these things. So this is we are going to complete the machine learning part, and you have already completed the full stack development part. Okay, so machine learning part is completed here now, and now it's time for the assessment. Okay, so maybe Mayor will share you the files and other things uh, by 8:10. Okay, so you go for the assessment uh, and invite others. Like we have not complete participants. Okay, not all the participants. So invite all the participants to complete the assessment. Assessment is required. Okay, and put the attendance also, feedback also, and other things. Yeah. So that's all from my side. Susmita ma'am. So meanwhile, ma'am will take over. Okay, this session. So if you have any doubt up to here, up to the end, this thing, so we can discuss. So invite your colleagues, your friends, whoever the like participants who are enrolled in this program, who are not now. The most of them, I think, most of them, or more than 100 participants are there. Okay, so we can.
Yes, sir. Is there any questions you to be addressed? Is there any questions from student?
If any questions from the students, if you have any questions, so uh, please ask. And now it's time to for the assessment. You have time for the assessment. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir. I'll be sharing the assessment link on the chat. So, students, as I told, from 8:10, from now to till 8:45, the link will be activate. So after 8:45, you can't take the test. Before that, you have to take a test. As you all know, it's for 50 MCQ question for 50 marks. Okay. So kindly read out the questions carefully and take the assessment. I'm just sharing it. Just give me a moment. Yes, I have shared the assessment link on the chat. Kindly start taking it. I hope you all taking an assessment. Students, those who have completed the assessment, kindly stay. There is an update, I will let you know. And also you all know, like, you have to mark your attendance. I'll share the attendance in few minutes. So please be waited. Like the other people are taking. We'll wait for 4 to 5 minutes. Then I'll share the update. Okay. And also I'll share the attendance thing. Kindly stay on the session. Okay, so I hope you all done with the assessment. I just need some quick response. Please send me done if you are done with an assessment so that I can go for the further. Students, kindly response. Is everyone has done with your assessment? Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, students. I'm getting so many replies that you all done with an assessment. So right now, I'm just sharing one GMB review link. Okay, please give a review. Like, how did you felt all this 15 days from day 1 to day 15? Have you felt the session? You can just give a feedback. In that GMB review link which I am sharing, please don't mention as free course. Just write 1 or 2 points, like 1 or 2 sentences, like how did you felt, how was the session, whether the session was useful or not. We just wanted to know, so we are sharing this. So I have shared the GMB review link on the chat. So if you are from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, so there has mentioned AP and TS. And if you're from Karnataka and Maharashtra or other state, there are the different links which I have shared you. Kindly click on a proper link and then only give a review. Okay, if you're from different state, click on the last link, that is Karnataka and other state. Click on that and start giving it the review. This is also very important. We will calculate this as well. Please don't miss out. As I told you, don't mention as free course. So just mention whatever you have felt, how the session got helpful to you. Just we wanted to know. Please start giving the review. We'll wait for five more minutes. Then I will share the attendance link. Yes, thank you so much. Those who have replied to my share the attendance link on the chat. Kindly mark your attendance. And if you have any questions to be asked related to certificate or anything, please chat in a chat. I mean, message in a chat so that I can help you out for the to answer it. Attendance link has been shared in a chat. Kindly mark your attendance. Yes, I will clear all the doubts related to certificate. So as you all know, like you have to secure 60 or above 60% of attendance, then only you will receive the certificate. So the certificate, you will get it to your registered mail ID itself. Okay. So you don't need to call or you don't need to follow. We required at least 10 to 15 days to issue the certificate. Please wait for 15 days. Within 15 days, you will get your certificates for your registered mail ID. So I hope you all cleared about the certificate. I will repeat. You have to secure 60 or above 60% of attendance, then only you will get the certificate. If you have not secured 60% of attendance, you are not eligible for the certificate. And if you are eligible for the certificate, we will share your certificate for your registered mail ID. So some are asking where we can see your attendance. So you are not able to see the attendance, the days which you have marked. You have to keep it in mind, like how many days you have been attended. Based on that, if you have attended more than 9 days, you will get a certificate for sure. To get the 60% of attendance, you have to at least 9 days of attendance must and should. Any other questions to be asked? Please ask. Yeah, if you don't have any questions to be asked, you can drop the session. So there is one question from one. One second. So yeah, there is one question from one. Like you have attended 5 days of session. What was the percentage for getting a certification for 5 days program which I have attended in April 21st to it is the program of faculty development program on generative AI and prompt engineering, which we have conducted on 21st to 25th. So that certificate we have not issued it. So as you all know, that is a faculty development program that is not for students. If you have attended, for students, we will not issue the certificate. If you are a faculty, please be waited for 2 to 3 days. Within 2 to 3 days, we will share the attendance. Certificate. Okay, if you are a faculty, please wait for 2 to 3 days. We are going to issue within 2 to 3 days. Any other questions, students? Any other concern you have? So whatever the assessment which you have took today, that will not like that will not considered for the certificate. So you don't need to worry if you get a marks or not. That there is no issue with that. We will not give the certificate based on the assessment which you have put today. Any other questions to be asked? Praveen, as I already informed, certificate you will receive within 10 to 15 working days. So wait at least for 10 to 15 working days, then only I will issue the certificate. Okay, I hope there are no questions to be answered. I hope you all cleared with the certificate thing as I told you all. Please be waited for 10 to 15 days, then you will receive the certificate. Okay. Yeah, so we will wind up for the day. Thank you all for joining this one quick session. I hope this session has been used like helpful for your education. Thank you all. We will see for the further programs. We will keep on update. Please join our new programs as well. Okay. And one more important thing, if you have any doubts or if you wanted to know the course detail or anything if you wanted to know, you can drop a mail to edial@excelr.com. We do have a mail ID that is edial@excelr.com. I'm just sharing that mail ID on the chat. Anything related to certificate or anything, if you wanted to know any course details or any issues you are facing, anything you can just drop a mail. That is edial@excelr.com. Is there any other course for upcoming days? Still we are going to finalize. So once it's finalized, for surely we will update you. Okay. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you for joining. We'll wind up for the day. Thank you. We'll meet again by on next programs. Thank you. Have a great day. Study well. All the best for your education. Thank you.